New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life. Hey, it haven't done that in a while. Haven't sat here babbling into a muted microphone in a long time. Welcome. Good morning. I'm not going to repeat everything I just said, but I bet you saw some of the things go by. Good morning, dear ones. Good morning, Cynthia. So glad you are with us, dear one. Sunshine, glad you're here as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ursula, dear one, thank you for being here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. One of our Facebook users might be Wayne. Good morning, good morning. Glad you're with us. All right. So I was just sharing that part of what we do here on the New Thought Media Network is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have a morning spiritual practice, a morning shared practice. Monday mornings, it's visioning. Tuesdays, it's journaling and being in our journals. Wednesdays, it's live meditation. Thursdays, I take off. Fridays, we have a talk show at 7. And then Saturday and Sunday, there's always something else going on with family. So anyway, I want to thank you for being here with us today and being a part of this. Let's get into some prayer work now. Please do remember this is not begging and beseeching. This is an affirmation of truth and sometimes a revelation of truth. We don't necessarily always know exactly what's coming, but we know it's coming. So, and if you have a prayer request and you'd like us to include your prayer in our request, please, by all means, send a message over to prayer@ntmedia.org. Let us know if you'd like a public recognition of your prayer request, and we'll add your prayer into one of our experiences, or perhaps more. And otherwise, we just get your request out to the team, send it around, and get everybody praying on your behalf. So, and of course, you're welcome to leave a comment in the comment box and make a prayer request that way. And let us know that way that you'd like a prayer request. We'd be happy to add you to the list. So, all right, let's dig in here. It is time to affirm the good that is life, that is God's life, that is the oneness, that is the allness of life. And so I invite each one that hears these words now or at another time to simply set aside anything else that's in the mind right now and come join and know the one. Come to recognize God, the one source, the one supply, the one wellspring of everything. God as source, as love and light and beauty and truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance and prosperity and compassion and caring, joy. It's all God. Every moment, every word, every breath. This oneness that is right now here on this planet, it creating itself, expressing itself as billions and billions and billions of heartbeats. Every form of life, an expression of God's creative power, creative force happening on the planet at this time. And that means that God must be expressing itself as my life perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that must be true of all life, of the lives of each and every one on this broadcast that are listening now or at another time. Each one a divine expression of God's life, each one whole and complete, each one absolutely vital to the evolution of human consciousness on the planet, each one absolutely necessary to the expression, to the experience of life on planet Earth. So I know that we each bring a unique set of gifts and skills and talents. We each bring something divine to this world, to this experience. And that in that we have both the human and the divine. And in the human world, there are decisions and choices that become misuses of the law, that become an immature use of this principle. And so there are systems and things that have been built and ways of being that have happened over the years that no longer serve humans' evolution. And so those systems and those ways of being are crumbling away, dissolving into the nothingness from whence they came, and providing aspects, room, space, creative energy, bandwidth to create newly. So what I know is I know the world is about that right now. There is a great and glorious revelation that is happening, new creations, new ways of being in community, new ways of being in touch and communication, new ways of doing education and healthcare and food service and entertainment, sports, all of it, politics. A new way is being born for all of this. I am affirming this truth right now, knowing it's happening and knowing that there is good in the midst of it, choosing to see the good, to turn towards the good, to turn to the light, to be that beneficial presence, to allow God to work through my hands, my heart, my voice in the creation of something totally different, totally new. I recognize that same process happening in the lives of each and every one across this planet, whether we know it or not, whether we agree with it, whether we say yes to it or not. The process of evolution is upon us. Change is upon us. And so we can see the good, or we can choose to not see that good, to make up some other story. I choose to see the good. I choose to see the reformation. I choose to see the divine revealing itself as the hearts and the minds and the hands of everyone everywhere, as this new impulse to live a spiritual life, to live according to a higher set of principles and standards than the human capitalistic ego-based bullshit that we have now. I see myself moving into a place, and I invite each one to join in this vision of seeing ourselves moving into a place where the world truly does work for everyone, into a deeper recognition that together we are mighty, together we are strong, and individually we are nothing. Like the mighty aspen groves across the planet, one individual aspen, weak and easy to topple, a grove of 100, a grove of 1,000, a living organism popping up all over the place. That's what's happening right now. There is this time for each and all to step up and say, I shall serve this emerging vision in whatever way I am called. And so I invite each one here to join in that affirmation and say with me, I know across the airwaves, just say it. I am here to serve this mighty emerging vision. and I shall serve as I am called. And then I listen. I listen deeply for the stirring of souls, of spirits, call to serve. I listen deeply to that inner stirring of truth as it reminds me again and again and again, this is yours to do. And go do that. And go do that. So I am in this moment filled with a great sense of excitement, of anticipation for what comes next, for how we get to experience what comes next, the newness, the change, the shift, the everything that is happening. It is all good because it's all God. And it truly could be no other way. And so I am in this moment filled with gratitude for the truth that has revealed itself, for this opportunity to be in spiritual community and spiritual communion, thrilled for the revelation of truth that has happened, most especially grateful to get out of the way and let God do what God does: create, live. And so I release this word into the law, the universal law that is already acting upon it, already operating to bring forth everything necessary to fulfill this word, that is in fact already fulfilling this word. And I let it be. And if any one word of this has resonated with you in any way, please join us in an affirmation of truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Uh, thank you, dear ones. Thank you for being with us here this morning. Thank you for being a part of the New Thought Media Network. Thank you for sharing your love, your gifts, your tithes, your offerings with us so that we can continue to raise the vibration on planet Earth, continue to share this message out across the planet. And if you'd like to be a part of this in a bigger way, hey, there's all kinds of things that can happen. We are right now launching our brand new fall fundraiser. The intention is to raise enough funds to launch this ministry into 2021 on a solid financial footing, and allow us to continue to bring you more of our programs and our shows. There's a link in the chat box up in the description that'll take you to a new page called, on a program called Give Butter. And there you can make a donation and receive some thank you gifts if you like. You're welcome to use our normal donation button as well. But really, we want to invite you to plan now to join us on Friday, November 20th from 5 to 11 p.m. We are going to have a great experience, all kinds of live musicians, big announcements coming in the next week or so on who's going to be with us, speakers, musicians, and experiences all across 6 hours on a Friday evening. And help to launch this ministry into 2021. So we invite you to be with us for that. And hey, keep coming back today because in just 8:30, 9:30, about 2.5 hours, we've got Laura Topper live from the UK. Her weekly program, she and her guests explore the cosmic prayer in a way that is just amazing. It's a great experience. Uh, We've also now got this as a podcast, and you can check out the past shows in our video archive on Facebook. A couple other quick announcements for you before we go today. Number one, starting in November, my dear friend Reverend Michelle Wadley, aka Rev Jersey Girl, is bringing forward a new program, Jersey Girl Wisdom. It's going to be Thursdays at 10 a.m. Mountain, noon Eastern, and that starts on November 12th. So we've got a couple weeks to talk about that, but it's going to start on November 12th. Also, remember that my dear friend Elzia and I have a new program on Tuesdays, New Thought Today. We're taking a religious science perspective as we explore an integral approach to New Thought. That is a mouthful, and this hour-long program happens every Tuesday. It's a great experience. We're having a lot of fun with that one. Plus, on Tuesdays, remember Treasures from the Tao, a 15-minute live broadcast Tuesdays, noon Mountain Time. Lighten up your life and bring a little bit more Tao into your world. All right, dear ones, that's about all we have for this morning. I want to get you off and let you get into the rest of your day and get moving forward into what's going on around here for the rest of today. So we'll see you again real soon. Until next time, dear ones, thank you for being with us. Peace and blessings. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.